So this is my segment on spilling the spiritual tea. Um, it's my ode to Wendy Williams. Oh my God, look at my hair. It's kind of looking a little bit like a bad wig. Oh my God. Okay, so this is my segment on spilling the spiritual tea. It's an ode to Wendy Williams, who I don't know if you guys know is under conservatorship, and that is why she has disappeared. And hopefully that will be over soon. But I loved the way she was so funny and fun and made us all feel like the entertainment industry was accessible to us. And so this is my ode to Wendy Williams, the spiritual edition. And so much of why I'm doing these is to make the spiritual questions, the current events, the things that people ask me in my sessions or on other social media platforms accessible and easy to digest and break down. And so today I wanted to talk about manifestation. And I feel like everybody talks about manifestation. And yes, I have a million teacups to drink my tea out of, just in case. Yeah. And sometimes it's just fizzy water. But anyway, manifestation and why it works and why it doesn't work. And I will speak from my own experience as well as the people that I work on, my clients. From what I can see, energetically, the main two reasons that you're not receiving the things that you're asking for is number one, because you don't believe that it can happen. And number two, and this is the most important one, is because of what you pay attention to all day. So I can remember when I was having a lot of family issues. Like my mother had health issues, my brother was going through something, this person was going, like there were so many things that were going on just within my family. And all of my attention was focused on that. And so I had no time to be grateful, to be focused on my own success and abundance. I was sort of raised as a caretaker. And so that's what I was doing. I was caretaking my entire family, which meant I had no time to focus on my own well being, my own money, my own sanity, my own abundance. And so I don't think it was the time when I was an energy therapist yet. But I remembered one day, instead of being like, oh God, like when is this all going to be over? I remember when I went from that narrative to being like, thank you that I can do all of this. Thank you so much that I am strong enough, that I was never an addict of anything, that I've always been sort of present in my own mind. As soon as that narrative from being like, oh my God, I'm so exhausted, to thank you changed, so much money started to come in for me. And then I just propped my attention and my focus on that more. And I had to realize that I was enabling a lot of the folks in my family to depend on me instead of on themselves. And when I stopped doing that, there was so much backlash. There was so much, you're horrible and you're mean and all of that. And I dealt with that for a really long time. And I had to understand that part of the reason why we're here on planet Earth is to move through our own issues. And the second that I started to focus on my own abundance and my own wealth, everything changed for me. And I think I've always been a person who sort of knew if I'm on planet Earth, then I'm worthy and deserving of things. But there was so much work that I could still do on all of that. And so I started to do more work on that stuff. I started to go backwards in time and clear things that made me feel really horrible. And I would highly recommend doing that. I'm certified in a million healing modalities, so I could easily do that for myself and look at how I was being treated by people, how I had been treated by people, what were the common denominators in all of that, and then clear it all. But from what I can see from my clients and just using myself as an example, if you don't believe that it can happen for you, it's not. If your attention isn't on receiving and meeting that energy, in other words, being grateful for it before it even shows up, and that is in so many spiritual doctrines. It's in the Bible. It is in so many religious and even metaphysical books. And in the Bible, in the complete non-edited version, ask and you shall receive is actually ask without hidden motive and be surrounded by your answer. So in other words, ask clear, plainly what it is that you are choosing to experience. I would like a new car, please. And then be, in other words, it's a verb, feel the feelings of what having that new car feels like. What does it feel like? Does it feel amazing? Does it feel incredible? Does it feel like safety? Does it feel like, oh, this is so amazing? Go there. Do that now. And then the universe does not have a choice but to bring that to you. And that's a universal law. So, manifestation is not that difficult, but you also have to check how many years you've been thinking the same habitual thoughts and realize just because you stop and turn around that the universe isn't going to do that with you, that it may take a little bit of time for the universe to understand that there are things that you are choosing to experience now that are happy and that feel good. And so you've got to give it a little bit of time to catch up to you once you've started being consistent in these new feelings. And it absolutely will. And it'll give you signs that it is doing just that. So I hope that this has helped someone. My spiritual tea conversations. And if you guys would like more of this content, would you please like, share, and subscribe for me? I would love to do more on this topic, including a live Q&A. So if you're interested in that, put yes please live Q&A in the comments, and we will have more spiritual tea conversations coming up in the future. So I'm wishing you a lovely day, evening, morning, wherever you are, and thank you so much for being a part of this journey with me. Talk soon.